Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol AMRN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. It does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis several times in the past, so that is where these red and green line annotations are coming from. But after today's price movement, definitely some updates need to be made. Price has made it quite the move since just on Thursday. Remember, the markets were closed on Friday. But Thursday, the price was actually down as low as here. Now, all of a sudden, the price is up there. So I get it, yeah, from the highs, it did pull back. But still, relatively speaking, from where it was on Thursday, certainly some nice progress has been made. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and do a little updating here, get rid of those lines. And I'm also going to adjust this level down here a little bit now that we have more data. It looks as though the key level of support now going into Tuesday and really the remainder of the week is right there at $17.80. And why is $17.80 important? I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but just to kind of illustrate why I do call $17.80 pretty important. Let's say the price were to go down there, not hold above it, and then just continue on down. At that point, what would you have? From a literal perspective, you would literally have the price right back to where the price was before that, very nice movement happened. And not to insult your intelligence, but price movements that go back to where they were, not exactly a sign of true power, true strength, or anything like that. Whereas, let's say, again, I'm not saying this is what's going to occur, but let's pretend that the price comes down to that area. However, in this situation, behaves like this before starting to work its way back upwards. Now, what would you have in this set of circumstances? Well, you'd have an area of lows right here. You'd have those lows down there. If you envision each one of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And in this situation, I'm just defining and quantifying progress, again, as $17.80. So good to see that the price made some upwards movement. And as long as the price now starts to chip away at those higher bases and shows strength, and again, I'm defining strength as staying up above $17.80, not necessarily breaking levels of resistance or anything like that, then that is definitely going to be a good sign going forward. I'm not even really going to talk about levels of resistance because, in my opinion, after today's price movement, top priority right now going forward is not necessarily breaking levels of resistance, but more so just going through healthy consolidations and starting to chip away and build higher bases. So let's see if the bulls can get that job done or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.